Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're a return viewer or a new subscriber, I'm so happy to have you. It's really exciting to me. So thank you so much. But today is the day after my first ever craft fair or craft market. And let me just tell you, I'm exhausted, but it's the best kind of tired because I had so much fun. Just to start out, if you're on the fence about doing a craft market yourself, I definitely recommend it. It's very rewarding and fun, and you get to connect more with your community. And I got to meet a lot of other makers from my area, and everyone was so nice, and it was just an awesome experience. It made me excited to do more. And I really think that if you have a little idea that you want to just go for it, because I think you'll have an awesome time. So let me get into my booth, what my booth looked like. I did not get to vlog because I was an unorganized disaster the night before. I think it was just because it was my first one and I was running around my house trying to get everything together. My car packed up. I was still putting prices on things. So it was a little bit funny, but it all worked out fine. But I do have a clip of my booth in the beginning, so I'm going to insert that here so you can take a look about what that looked like. So there we go. So yes, I was so happy with how my booth turned out. I thought it looked very cute, and my mother-in-law was also with me during the day, and she was such a big help carrying things in. She was awesome, but the place was really organized. You can pull up and bring your stuff in and then go park your car in the designated parking. So it was really easy, and we got there so early at 7 a.m. and the event didn't start till 10. So we could have gotten there a little bit later, but we were just having so much fun that it didn't really matter. So there was my booth. So for a little background about this event, this was a community fundraiser Christmas event, and it really put me in the holiday spirit. They were raffling off donated Christmas trees that different businesses and people decided to donate. So full-size Christmas trees, mini Christmas trees, and they all had different themes. And they were also raffling off wreaths. So I just thought the idea was so unique and so fun. And I also ended up winning a wreath, and it had a Candyland theme, and the colors were right up my alley. So I'll also insert a picture of the wreath. And the wreath was just so cute, and I loved it. And my neighbor next to me who was selling, she was selling hand-painted glasses and wine glasses. She also won a wreath, so I was so happy for her. So it was super special, and there was Santa and food and just tons of vendors. So it was awesome. I felt it was also going toward a good cause. I submitted a raffle item, a little snowman and an ornament. So yeah, I think it was a very special event, and there was a lot of people, and some of my friends showed up to support me, which if you're watching, thank you so much for coming. It just made the day a million times better, and I was so happy to see you there. And a couple family members came too, so thank you guys so much. It was awesome. So I'm gonna get into also, to start off, I'm gonna show you guys what didn't sell, because it's a very small amount of things, and I'll think it will kind of give you an idea of the stuff that did sell. So I almost sold everything. I was pretty shocked. I did not think I was even gonna make my booth fee back, especially in the very beginning. I was well, I'm gonna have negative profit, but anyways, I ended up doing pretty well. So most of the things that were left were my bigger guys. So I had my two big leggy frogs left. I think they're really cute and cuddly, but they didn't go. I don't know. I had my big piggy left. I had my big pumpkin left. I didn't sell too many pumpkins, but that was okay. I wasn't really expecting to because it was kind of like a Christmas event. I had one larger chicken left. All my small chickens sold, so that was great. I had this little leggy frog. He was my only leggy frog left, and I think it's because, you know, he's definitely, his smile's kind of funny, and he's a little stubbier. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep him for myself. He just looks so different from the other ones. I had these 2 pumpkins left. These 2 mini pumpkins left. This little mushroom guy was left, which I might keep him too because, I don't know, yellow's my favorite color and people didn't seem to be into the yellow color so much, so I don't know. He's cute. I had my weird banana left, which I wasn't surprised. I had this also little random grub whose eyes are too small. But the cutest little girl bought the grub with the big eyes. She was like so adamant that she wanted it, and her mom was like, ugh. But she got it for her, and it was so funny. But she said it reminded her of like a character from one of the more recent Disney animated movies. And I know which one she's talking about, but I can't, like, I don't remember the name of it. If any of you guys know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. There's a character who has like really big eyes in a Disney movie, like a little alien. And I think that's what the little girl thought that he was. So I love that. And this is another funny story of what I have left. I have all 3 of these kitty cats left. And oh my goodness. So one of my booth neighbors, they were also nice, said that like, oh, like it's an owl. And I was like, no, it's supposed to be a kitty cat. And there's a little tail on the back. But now I can't unsee it as an owl. And almost everyone who came to my booth thought that these were owls. So I'm either going to like, I'm probably going to never make these again. I don't know. Even though I think they're cute. Or add like whiskers. Or maybe use, instead of like embroidering the nose, I think how I did it, it looks like a beak. Like I've seen Jessie and Crochet's, and her face looks good. I think more kitty cat like. Mine looks a little funny. I did order some safety noses, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make them with a safety nose, but I didn't sell any of these, and I just felt so bad for them because I thought they were cute, but I don't know. To each their own. Everyone thought they were owls or just some kind of weird creature, and they didn't buy them. That's okay. So I didn't sell all 3 of them that I had. And then I had, some of these ornaments didn't sell. I did sell some of them. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 left. So, but that's good. I'm going to bring them to my next one, which is going to be another Christmas one. And I didn't sell any of these ring dishes. Not surprised. I made these like years ago during COVID. And I thought, you know, I kind of knew the plushies were going to be the star of the show. So, yeah, these didn't sell. That's okay. But considering all the things that I did bring, I didn't think that this was that much left, which makes me really afraid for my next show that's in 2 weeks. I have a lot to crochet. So the next crochet with me videos are going to be super frantic probably, and just like speed crocheting as fast as I can. So I'll talk about the next show toward the ends of this video. So let me now get into what I did sell, and probably like how much they sold for. So let me get to that clip. Let me get my notebook where I have all my notes written down. All right, so I have my little handy dandy notebook with me. I do recommend taking a notebook with you and writing down all of your inventory before you start selling, so you're able to see what sold and what didn't, or how many of each thing. So I think I'm going to share with you how many of the items I brought and what they sold for and how many I sold of them. So yeah, let me start getting into that. So I brought with me 6 mini turtles, and I sold all 6. And they were really tiny, so I sold those for $5 each. I brought 6 octos, and those were also $5 each because they were, again, really tiny. I sold 5 of them, and at the end, there was this little boy who, his family was also a vendor, And he bought like an axolotl for me earlier, and he was like my biggest fan. And he came back at the end and was like wondering if I had another whale, but I knew like he didn't have he like spent all his like money he saved for the day, and I ended up giving him my last octopus because he was just precious. Like, I can't say no. If you know me, you know I can't say no. So that was adorable. I brought with me 4 mini pumpkins, and I sold one, and I think I sold the mini pumpkins for $5. And a very quick important thing to mention is that I did not have a card reader. So I was only accepting cash, Venmo, or Zelle. I was having a lot of problems like getting my card reader to like verify me. I know another girl that I watch on YouTube had a problem as well. So I'm gonna try to get set up with SumUp instead. Let me know if you also had a problem with Square. I know like it seems like 99% of people had absolutely no problem with Square, but I was just not very lucky with that. But I mean, everything still sold really well and without having a card reader. So maybe people would have bought more things if I did, but I mean, I didn't have really more to sell. So all in all, I think it went well without the card reader. If that's something you don't want to get, or like you're worried that you don't have one, don't be too upset because it's definitely still doable. I do recommend getting Venmo though, because a lot of people did use Venmo, but overwhelmingly people were paying with cash. So thank goodness, because I was a little worried. So that was good. All right, next I'm going to get into items that I ended up buying from other vendors at the fair. I love going to craft fairs, so I always buy things there. But I went a little bit crazy at this one. But it was super, super fun. So let me get into what I did pick up at the fair. So there was actually another crochet plushie maker there, but it was funny because we had like no items that were doubled. Like, we both made many different things, but we didn't make any of the same things. It was so funny. So yeah, I wanted to buy some of the things with her because as a crocheter, I make like nothing for myself really. Like, I don't know, I don't make anything for me. So I had to get a possum from her. I absolutely adore this possum. He's so like, I love how she stuffed him. He's so like dense and his tail is so cute, but look at him. Oh my gosh. And my friend Marina also bought a possum from her because they're adorable. And it's funny because like these were, I always know how successful they are, but I don't have a dark gray, I don't have black, and I didn't have a pink for a while, so it was just never something that I was like, oh, I really want to make a possum. I never did. So I was so happy to get one from someone else, so I have one to love because possums are so cute. Thank you. And I also have, this one's not crochet, but it's this knit kitty cat. And I was obsessed with these. They were so cute. She used the little safety nose with this adorable yarn that has like the floral print. I love it. And this cute long tail. So cute. I saw so many little kids like running around with their cats. And she also made brontosauruses, pretty big ones. Those, not elephants, those dinosaurs with like the long necks. The kids love those. So if you're wondering if you should make them, highly recommend because so many kids really love them. And they were so cute running around with them. I need to learn how to make them. I tried once and I found attaching the 4 legs together was like so hard. So anyways, but yeah, I got these. And I didn't get a business card from her and I don't know if she had one. So I wish I could share her information. But like, I was just like, la 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 all day that I don't think I was thinking clearly all the time. A couple times I was giving back people like way too much change. Luckily they were nice and let me know, but like I was having so much fun and hopefully my next market I'll be a little more like not on cloud 9. But anyways, love those things. This is the little Christmas tree sign that little girl traded for me for my elephant, and it's so cute. And on the back it says Grammy and me. I think she made it with her grandma. Her grandma makes like was making these stained glass pictures. Not stained glass, like sea glass pictures, I think. And it was so precious. So I have this new little Christmas decoration to put up. My husband actually bought this. There was a really cool stand that had all like pizza and breads and sauces, and she also had sauce samples that you can test. And it's I don't know how to say this. Buon Pomodoro, and I'll link this in my video on the website because it was so good. And her Instagram I'll link too. And it's spicy marinara. And we like a sauce with a good spice to it. So I'm so excited to try this. Premium, homemade, and authentic. You could tell this lady was like Italian, and homemade sauce. If you know, you know. It's so good. And so another thing, this is from another one of my vendor neighbors. I got these cute little cat pins. And this business is called Bodega Cats of New York. So it was just a vendor that sold all kinds of cat things like prints, pins, calendars. People really love this vendor too. This one says, "I do what I want," and the cat is knocking over a mug of some kind of beverage, which my cat does all the time, so I had to get that. And this one has like a princess cat on it, and I'm realizing that it says the Empress on the bottom, so I think it's a tarot card. And so I shouldn't say this now, but I might give it to one of my friends because I know she's into those. I don't know. I just thought it was a little princess cat, so I was like, I think she might really like this. We'll see. So yeah, I got these pins. I also got from my other vendor neighbor, who she bought so many of my little things. She bought my scarf, and she bought my octopus and a whale, and I feel like something else. I don't remember what. And she made these beautiful hand-painted glasses, and this has a monarch butterfly on it, and I'm gonna give it to my mom for Christmas because she loves all things garden, butterflies. I think she will be obsessed with it, and it's cool because it can go in the dishwasher, so dishwasher safe, which is awesome. And yeah, I thought her stuff was so pretty, and how she displayed them was also beautiful too. So she also didn't have, she doesn't have a website or a business card or anything like that. She was just kind of trying to, she was saying she was trying to get rid of them. I was like, these are so pretty. But yeah, so that was from my vendor neighbor. And I got one last thing. Sorry, it's like show and tell, but I thought it was so fun. I got these little snowman earrings. Let me see if you can, oops, sorry, see their little face. Boop. And there's glitter inside the little balls. They're like little snow globes, and they're snowmen. And I can't wait to wear them. They're so cute. We also got a candy apple, 2 little like candy pretzels. We had a really good time. My mother-in-law got this beautiful cutting board that has a laser engraved sunflower on it that she's gonna give my mom for Christmas or Thanksgiving, I think. And yeah, I think that might be all that we purchased. But yeah, I mean, when you're going to a craft fair, it's fun to support the other people around you because their stuff is just so amazing. And I really felt like people were supporting each other all day, so it was a lot of fun. But anyways, it was a great event. Like I said, I have another in 2 weeks, and I have like nothing to bring. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, but this one's gonna be at a firehouse, and it's gonna be Pet Pictures with Santa Day. So I really wanna make sure I'm making like dogs and cats, because I think maybe like some bunnies, because I think people are gonna be bringing their animals for Pictures with Santa. So that's my plan for that one, just the next 2 weeks to be crocheting like crazy so I can have some kind of inventory to bring. Yeah, so you'll see some next coming up videos of me doing that. And I don't really feel like I should be necessarily making like tips yet for like what to do for markets, because this was only my first one, but I did learn a lot at this market. So if you would like to see like a video where, you know, I talk about things I learned from my first market, and things like I recommend after this first one, let me know down below. Like, I don't feel like I know much. Like, I don't feel like I know as much as like many other YouTubers on here because it's my first one, but I do think that I like figured some things out after this one. So if you're still watching, maybe comment with like a heart or something. I don't know. Let me know that you watched till the end, and if you would like to see a video of things I learned from this first market. But anyways, I'll leave you here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. So have fun crocheting this week. Bye guys!